RKO the infamous NWO. Back with another video doing my WWE Monday Night Raw review of this entire show of this week's Raw, which is, what day is it today? The 25th of June of 2012. Remember a year ago today, right after about this time, when CM Punk cut that infamous promo and had the wrestling world shaking? Well, that was not the case tonight, but it was a pretty good show, as we started off with Vicky Guerrero coming out and announcing there will be a three-way elimination match between, and she just said that. Danielson came out, Kane came out, and then Punk came out, and then I was like, so is this just a regular match for the title, for #1 contendership? If someone pins Punk, they get the title shot at the next pay-per-view. Who knows? But it was a pretty good match. We got Kane and Danielson go at it. Punk and Danielson went after Kane to take him out. Then they went at it. Then Danielson went out, and Punk and Kane went at it. And then AJ came in and distracted Kane, and then Punk got the GTS on Kane and eliminated Kane. And then Danielson came in and kicked Punk in the head and beat CM Punk. So that was the match, and Danielson was your winner of that match, which was pretty decent for what it was. And then we got a next match that was announced as soon as the show was started. Brodus Clay versus the Big Show in a one-on-one match. And the match officially started. Big Show dominated the injured leg, and Clay had his moments. He knocked down Big Show a couple times, but Big Show got right back up and took out the leg once again and got the victory over Brodus Clay. So Brodus Clay is finally defeated by the Big Show, and I guess that they weren't going to say this on pay-per-view for SummerSlam because Big Show was officially in the Money in the Bank ladder match for the WWE Championship, and I thought they were going to say this for SummerSlam, but I guess since they beat him on Raw just like that, I guess they're going to keep Brodus Clay off TV for a month and make him come back next month, and we're probably going to get Big Show versus Brodus Clay at SummerSlam, which I see this is what they're going with this. So yeah, Big Show defeats Brodus Clay. Wow. And then we got, this thing is not loading. Next, what do we have? We have Jack Swagger versus Santino Marella for the United States Championship. Jack Swagger didn't even get an entrance. Santino comes out, quick match. Swagger had his moments, but Santino Marella gets the victory and retains his United States Championship. And they have announced that Santino Marella hasn't defended his United States Championship on Raw since April. So, wow. And I believe he hasn't officially defended it since when he faced Miz at Over the Limit. So that was the end of April, and we're now in June. So 2 months. Santino Marella probably hasn't defended his title in 2 months, as I probably believe. So yeah. Next up, we got the announcement. Why? Okay. We got the announcement that John Cena made on Twitter that he said he had a big announcement for the WWE Universe. And he comes out, and I said on Twitter earlier, I'm like, if there was a time for Jericho to come out, it's right when John Cena about to make his announcement. And that was the case, but Cena before that started to make some Star Wars references, had his little whatever. Jericho came out, mocked Cena. This was made of gold, because when Cena comes out and he does his promo, I don't think they're like somewhat scripted. Everything he lets him come out, there's a basic outline of what he has to get across, but he does whatever he wants. And I guess with Jericho being in the segment, he pretty much got that same leeway. And when Jericho has the leeway of saying whatever he wants on the mic, it is gold. And that's what we saw when Jericho came out and made fun of Cena, and and then John Cena said that he will be in the Money in the Bank ladder match for the WWE Championship, first time ever. Jericho says he's the man that created the Money in the Bank ladder match, which is a fact. He created it in 2005 for WrestleMania 21, and He also will be in that Money in the Bank ladder match. And then Vicky Guerrero comes out and says that no one can announce what Money in the Bank ladder match they're in. And there'll be two Money in the Bank ladder match for the WWE Championship and the World Heavyweight Championship. Big Show, Kane, Cena, and Jericho are the first four to be announced for this WWE Championship ladder match. So there's not Raw or SmackDown now. It's WWE Championship or the World Title. And former champions are only allowed to be in these ladder matches. So these are all former WWE champions, and that's why they are in these matches. And so when they announced that, I'm like, okay, so Danielson pinned Punk. That means we're getting Danielson versus Punk 2 on pay-per-view at Money in the Bank. And which was the case because moments later on Twitter they announced that, and then later on Raw they said it officially. So we're gonna get CM Punk, Bryan Danielson, number 2 on pay-per-view. They've had matches before on Raw and Ring of Honor, but yeah, for the WWE Championship. So I think Danielson will finally win the belt, hopefully. And I see, I don't know. I could see Kane winning. Maybe not. I don't know. Who knows? Even maybe Cena winning. I don't know. But I see that Cena versus Jericho at SummerSlam for sure. Rematch from '05. But they also announced that main event of Raw will be Jericho versus Cena. And then we got a Blast from the Past segment where one superstar from the past, one main eventer, will come out and face a superstar of today. And Heath Slater came out as the usual gimmick that he's been doing for the past couple weeks. And Psycho Sid comes out. And I kind of marked out a little bit for this. And Psycho Sid defeated Heath Slater. So that was that. Then we got announcements saying go to WWE.com because there will be a special social media ambassador for the 1000th episode of Raw. And Charlie Sheen was that ambassador. We also got a segment backstage, which I forgot to say, that Ziggler versus Alberto Del Rio will be a #1 contendership match, and the winner will be facing the champion on SmackDown, not even on a pay-per-view, on SmackDown. And the match was a contract on a pole. Is Vince Russo back in the WWE booking these things because he's been fired from TNA? This has Vince Russo booking all over it. On the pole match for a #1 contender contract. And a title match on SmackDown. Yeah. And then there was a botch in this match where the contract fell down, and then they were fighting over it, and then that was whatever. And then Sheamus came out and said, doesn't matter what you guys fighting for, you guys both could get a chance at the title, and it'll be a triple threat match on SmackDown. And Sheamus threatened to kick both Ziggler's and Alberto Del Rio's arse. And that was pretty much that. And then we got and the match was announced for the pay-per-view. Then we got the Divas match, Divas Battle Royal, which was pretty much just like a summer thing, summer swimsuit thing, and pretty much AJ got the victory. And AJ looks like a 16-year-old for what she was wearing, and it was kind of awkward watching. But yeah, that was that. And then we get the main event, Cena versus Jericho, and it was a pretty whatever match. Jericho finally got his return. I kind of marked out like crazy. And then the end of the match came when Big Show came out and hit Cena. So technically it was a no contest. Cena gets the victory by disqualification because Cena's the one that got hit. Jericho started going crazy and then leaves the ring. And then Big Show gets Cena in a colossal clutch. Not a camel clutch. A colossal clutch. Yeah. And that's how you end the show. Big Show holding Cena in a colossal clutch. Overall, Raw was a good show. It built up a lot of storylines, going into the next pay-per-view for Money in the Bank instead of wasting last week's Raw. Also on the show, we got an announcement that Brock Lesnar will make addressing the WWE and addressing Triple H on his challenge at SummerSlam. So I think he won't be there. I think this probably be a satellite thing, and Paul Heyman will be showing the footage. But overall, Raw was decent, built up to the pay-per-view. What more can you say for a Raw? And that's pretty much it. So Punk Danielson, Punk Danielson for the pay-per-view. We got 4 contenders for Money in the Bank. We got a triple threat championship match on SmackDown, which will probably lead to the pay-per-view. Alberto Del Rio versus Sheamus, because I see Alberto Del Rio pinning Sheamus on SmackDown this week, and Ziggler being that World Heavyweight Championship ladder match, because he is technically a former World Heavyweight Champion, and I see Ziggler winning at Money in the Bank, so Ziggler to win. We get the 4 people at the Money in the Bank. Oh, by the way, when Ziggler wins, I see him screwing over Swagger, because he'll be in that Money in the Bank ladder match to win the briefcase, and then cash in at SummerSlam to win the World Heavyweight Championship against Sheamus after whatever occurs at SummerSlam, because I see Sheamus and Del Rio having the match at Money in the Bank, then having their rematch at SummerSlam, and Ziggler coming in, cashing in, and finally becoming World Heavyweight Champion and being on his own for once, not needing Vicky Guerrero or Jack Swagger. But that is my review for Raw and my upcoming preview matches that I see in the future for SummerSlam Money in the Bank and the outcomes and whatever, blah blah blah. And yeah, thanks for watching. Hope you enjoy, and that is all.